F1 News, Daniel Ricciardo hits back at Red Bull chief over Max Verstappen fight claim. Image, Getty, YouTube, EFTM. Ricciardo shocked the world of motorsport last August when he announced he would leave Red Bull for Renault ahead of the 2019 F1 campaign. The move between pit lane rivals was met with indignation by many due to the gulf between the teams over the past few years. There have been suggestions Daniel Ricciardo was tired of competing with top racing prospect Verstappen for Red Bull's attentions. And team principal Christian Horner is reported to have said, "My assumption is that Ricciardo is running from a fight," in a new Netflix documentary. Ricciardo, though, has hit back at that allegation by insisting the switch was not solely motivated by his competitive relationship with Max Verstappen. Firstly, and I'm sure he's not the only one who has that opinion, I can see how people might want to think that or say that, Ricciardo told Australian outlet EFTM, "Everyone has an opinion. That hasn't been pulled out of nowhere. It is what is. I obviously say no, not true. I love a good fight. It was more about me than Max. It was about me, a lot of reasons." F1 News, Daniel Ricciardo hits back at Red Bull chief over Max Verstappen fight claim. Image, YouTube, EFTM. 1. I've stated a few times and I think some people will understand it. I was at Red Bull 5 years, they'd won 4 world titles and I joined straight after that. In 5 years, looking from that first year, I'm going to win a world title. That's going to happen. It didn't and we never really got close. I'm not bitter about it, that's what happened. My ability to become more frustrated in this environment was too high and I just don't want to be that kind of unhappy, bitter person. That's just always what could have been, or, if only I've joined Red Bull in 2013. F1 News, Daniel Ricciardo hits back at Red Bull chief over Max Verstappen fight claim. Image, YouTube, EFTM. So, it wasn't about Max. But I understand how some people might think that. Ricciardo is currently gearing up alongside new Renault teammate Nico Hülkenberg for the start of the 2019 F1 season. The campaign begins in Melbourne with the Australian Grand Prix next month, and Ricciardo will be eager to impress in front of his home crowd at the Albert Park circuit.